Welcome to this abomination of a channel. So in today's reaction I will be watching the Minecraft video that got really hyped, a world that doesn't exist. I saw that there is two series from that ARG. I didn't really saw that, I just saw that a lot of people reacting to that videos, and the videos is apparently an ARG about I'm not sure about what, but I heard that it's about the King in Yellow. It is a book about eldritch gods. So yeah, I wonder what's that about. So yeah, I think we should just start watching the video. So let's start.
At the crossroads, don't turn left. This is the first line in a book that Avery claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built. Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place, and inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write. Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled, it's listening. You can't outsmart it, it's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers.
Okay, so the first thing that I saw, it's the strange thing about, the whatever it's called. So it seems like some words were grammatically not the correct written, like someone were writing this in panic. I guess he saw some shit that he shouldn't have seen, and this is why the grammatically this is like a panic
And
note.
that's it. It seems impossible that a whole mine just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the
Okay, he found a laptop in a storage locker and have been using it as my daily laptop. It already had Minecraft installed, so I have been using that for 100 blocks away from his base. Okay.
video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker. It already had Minecraft installed and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house. So in that case, what is this book? The contents are strange and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling, but the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of code, so maybe we can solve it and figure out what.
Okay, 30, it's not alphabet. Two, three, four sets of numbers. Okay.
This book is talking about. Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is a code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end? Not quite, because for 2 frames at the
Okay, I wonder if he is the author of that ARG and he just, making video about his own ARG because nobody found out about this whole stuff.
very end of the video.
Or is it a completely random ARG just that he found and he now is making video about it in a storyteller way?
Avery's inventory
A lot of resources. I would have probably taken all of that, actually, from the chest. It could have helped me in... it is free resources after all, so I would have just taken it.
flashes a
It will help me with what. Oh wow. Light. I do not see how this. Oh, so 4 sets so far, the inventory, like inventory spaces, so. I see. So 23 to. 23 to. Okay, it's code not for this video, I guess. It's something completely different. Okay, well.
random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing
Isn't that just a link to a video from YouTube? Well, no, it should have had the equal sign if it was a. Okay, where it can be. 1ZV7B 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. So this is probably some pointer towards some web page, maybe.
if there is more than one, you get a string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link.
Actually, true. It does look exactly like Drive Google. Okay.
That when you enter takes you
Okay, 3 footages. I wonder if you can just put this link and find out this storage and look at it.
to a folder, and this is where the true mystery begins.
I wonder what's written in this
the mystery
file
of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist. Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery was in the last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out. Or
why would you think that it is Avery?
Or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the
Actually, maybe.
other strip mine and begins.
Maybe he saw the skin of this player when somewhere in the frame. And this is why he thinks that it is an Avery, because the skin is the same.
To start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this. Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring until he stops and sees this.
Wait a minute.
Stops and sees this.
Is someone following him? I see another step after he stopped. Did you hear that shit,
And
guys?
sees this.
1, 2. Yes, it is like someone stops.
Is this.
Am I crazy?
This.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
It's
maybe
hard to
audio
make
is
out, but as
bugged.
he walks closer, we can see what it is: moss and grass. This
is well
immediately a red
no,
flag because this
maybe it's a bug in generation. Well, actually, not
kind
really.
of terrain does not generate in caves.
I mean, it kind of does, but it's in a different way. But
checks
okay.
underneath it, but there's nothing else either. And when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it. A tree. Avery approaches
A regular tree.
is the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the
Well, this
entire
cannot.
game.
Okay,
Whatever
okay. This cannot be in the world.
this
Just
is,
generate like that, unless debugged. It's bugged, but I'm not sure that there is a bug that can happen that would do such things. So I guess
isn't
it's
normal. Avery
placed by
backtracks a
hand.
bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word. And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground. And it's not the only one. As Avery goes don't generate underground, and it's not the only one. As Avery
Okay, I have a really cool headphones. You know, the open-ended audio file headphones, the Bayer Dynamics DT990 Pro. So I am feeling all the different music stuff that's happening like around. I just heard it in my left ear. Thank you, author.
goes
I
deeper
appreciate
and
that.
deeper into the cave, he
Oh
passes
wow, I can.
larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs and even more trees, and even more moss. He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else. It's weird, we've only seen stone. And I guess he's right, the walls of this cave don't have any diorite,
I mean, yeah, but
granite,
does it
andesite,
matter?
or ores, but
There's,
come on,
like,
there's a bigger
trees.
elephant in the
Yeah,
room
yeah,
here.
exactly.
At some point, though, Avery's wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The greenery gets larger and larger, with the
This
trees
looks like
growing
shit that I
bigger
would
and
do in
bigger,
my Minecraft world.
until finally, Avery
Opening.
reaches the end.
Oh wow. Okay, I just got chills. Did they just use Axiom to put all this place? Looks like a world edit actually. Just looks like an texturing from a mod. Okay, and why is it lighted? It shouldn't. Well, maybe they just placed the light levels so it would look insane. There is some entrance down there, but it's really cool. I got chills because the music were really cool in the moment. But I personally preferred if the entrance were smaller, you know, so that after we get into this place, it would have, you know, seemed more grand.
Avery stops for several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is a giant cave of green, with strange, unnaturally large trees forming a staircase
Yeah,
on the
no
back
shit,
wall. The
Sherlock.
floor is covered in a massive field of moss, scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall.
By the way, if you are hearing that I sound sometimes weird, it's just I'm drinking milkshake while watching this video, because why not?
Being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up, we can see a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes, seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of
They do look cool, but it just copy-pasted tree. Okay, well,
trees
I mean, it's supposed to seem unnatural, I guess.
stacked on trees, stacked on trees.
It looks like something liminal, you know? But the liminal in another type, not the like backrooms, etc. Like liminals in the big spaces, you know? The grand, not the small floors, but like the whole ass
Made of
worlds.
spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is obvious. What is this place? This kind of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well, if there's any answer to that question, it's
Yes,
through this tunnel.
course.
Because finally, Avery decides to stop
Let me get some what?
sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the
Why did he even write this in the chat, you know? It's such a weird stuff. Why would you even write it?
center of the room. Avery walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps. But of course, nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out.
It's
Avery
not the
stares
first.
for a few seconds and continues
It's not
walking.
the first pair of torches, actually. That's a weird cut.
Another pair of torches is gone. I'm not scared of torches turning off.
I wouldn't panic also, to be honest.
And then another. I don't know what
I am
kind of
lying.
practical joke this is.
I want to experience such thing though.
But I already heard you in the...
Bro, you pissed off that thing. Whatever was following you. Why would you do that? Well, now at least we know that it is sentient and it can answer for whatever player is writing. Oh, huh. He didn't run all the way to the end. Okay, it's already differentiating from the cliche in the horror stories. Let's see. Okay, what are you building tension for? It's complete silence. I should actually probably turn the volume more.
I'm not scared of a game.
Okay, sound effects. Oh wow, oh, whispering. Thank you, I do not signed for ASMR. Okay, well, ew. Oh. There's a big hole. Great. Hello to everyone who has thalassophobia. That's a bit for you. That's a bit for you. It looks cool though, the locations.
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared. But I felt...
Yeah, of course you...
compelled.
Okay, yeah.
I've never felt like that in my life.
Is he lying? I don't know.
What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but
Yeah,
Avery
no,
did
it's
say
not,
he
but it's already not a normal world.
found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange...
Oh wait, actually it's not the Avery. The hand is different. The skin is different. I just... Okay, while I was watching this video and told about the Avery, I told myself to like watch for the hand of a player, but I got distracted by locations and the stuff that happens, so I got sidetracked. But yeah, it's probably not Avery, it's different skin. Well, maybe I'll
Adventure
count.
horror
No,
map. Case
why
closed.
would he do that? No, it's just a different
Except
person.
it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF, and opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure.
Bot? Bot laptop?
This
Wait, what? When I installed Minecraft, this world came
seems
prepared. But the Minecraft were already pre-installed on the laptop. Is this the... It's not Avery, it's the guy that wrote it before him, probably. Because when he installed Minecraft, this world was pre-created, but the Avery's found the notebook, the laptop, found the laptop, and it already had the world, so it's not. There was pre-installed Minecraft. It's not like he downloaded Minecraft and then the world. Well, maybe it is a clarification, but I don't
okay
think so.
enough.
It
But
sounds
remember what
stupid.
Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage
Yeah,
locker with
exactly.
Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft
Yeah,
and this world
exactly.
was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories?
Because it's different people.
Something you may
The
have
skin
also
different.
noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name
Also, the pattern of speech, the writing, text writing in the chat feels different, you know? Avery have those like big caps lock esque messages, as you can see. Can you see that?
is now censored.
Okay,
He wasn't
it's 10:29.
where he shows us
As you can see,
a mine that supposedly
yeah, this is. But maybe it is the. Well, actually.
he never built.
Yeah, no,
Inside
the hand is
mine
different. It's not, and. Wait. Are the nickname is censored?
Video just did say
Yeah, the name is censored.
what is going on here? Things just went from strange to
Okay.
evil. So maybe this is just
Yeah.
a world that the old map case
Why would I theorize? He will explain it in the end.
closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF.
Yeah, of
and
course.
Opening it, we see this. My
Okay.
exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference, but still, why the conflicting stories? Something you may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in the previous videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin, almost like he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot more of this footage.
Is this a hint towards the exact plot line? Or is it just okay, I
And
don't
if
know.
you want to figure out what's happening
Did he just do that so people who thought that a different person wouldn't think so? Or it's just... Why would he say so? It looks like a big red
but
herring.
there's still a lot more of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching, as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water before him and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows
turned
himself
left,
in
yes.
the left wall for air
He
before
goes left.
swimming down the left tunnel.
Yes, of
he
course.
continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight. Until it opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings sprawling across the walls. Avery
Ew.
scans
Well, not you, but
around. There's no
the people with trypophobia will freak out about
marker
this.
of where to go. Just
Just pick one.
tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see. And then he hears it. The same
Scary Minecraft noises, SFX.
sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again. quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out. But now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again, no obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice. The tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after a slight hesitation,
He turns left.
Avery goes left.
Of course.
The tunnel continues, getting narrower.
Bro, just use torches. Just go into the corner blocks, like here or here, and just spam torches. You'll pick them up anyway, and you'll replenish your...
And narrower.
Well, okay.
And narrower. Until finally...
Okay, crack in the sky.
he finds himself in the oasis. Avery looks around the room, strangely almost peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses.
This looks cool.
Before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole.
Why? Oh, well, he was followed by something.
He makes another trip for good measure, plugging it even further.
I guess he will just block it out, but can't it break blocks like it broke the torches?
This thing comes through here again, it has to break that.
Oh, I see. He's trying to set up traps, so he will find out about if someone is really following, and it's, well, he already know that. You shouldn't double check that, to be honest. But I guess you should. Well, actually, that's a smart idea to do. But can it replace the blocks?
But I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid doing is loading the chunk. Avery chops
Are you planning to set up a trap with, I don't know.
a few trees and crafts a hopper with this.
You can do it with grass and the dirt. If I'm not mistaken, the grass won't spread unless it's loaded in chunks. Well, actually, I don't know if it's true. But I think it was a thing. Because I played in the Skyblock, and once I was building too far from the place that had the grass block, the one block Skyblock, you know? The one block map on the Minecraft. So when you go at really far away by building like with using a cobblestone maybe and other stuff, and maybe, well, I don't know if it's work like that.
Spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple. Set a trap for the thing following.
Oh yeah, hoppers also work like that. Well, you can do that also, you know.
But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure, those torches turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this?
Yes.
I already heard you in the cave.
Well, oh wait, is this the...
It took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but then I heard this.
Yeah. Called it. Okay. It's great having really good headphones with space, the good spacing, so I can exactly pinpoint whatever there are the things in games, etc. Whenever you play stuff in music, etc. I have really good headphones, so I just heard it like right away.
It's almost impossible to make out, but on a few separate...
No, it's possible, it just requires you to pay attention, I guess, and good headphones.
instances, while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused, for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him.
Okay, it's 1456. Did I...
Not generate in cave. Grab his torches, he noticed a and sees this. And sees this. Is this. And sees this.
Yes, it is a... Okay.
It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it is. Moss and grass. This is immediate. Stopping just
well, not. It was different. It was like audio bug.
fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if something is somehow really following Avery in a single player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. Be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while
See that shit? Is this a trap
he was gone.
also?
And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set. Now,
Did he just divert attention from one detail to another by using storytelling, you know? Like by talking about
the chunk,
this
the
one trap?
only way for the hopper to be empty when he
Yeah.
returns is if something loaded
Did he like paid attention to that thing so the next will look more bland?
the chunk
And
while he was gone.
I'm telling this because whatever I heard in the at first, I just push it out as a as me being crazy. But now, after like 15 minutes in a video, I found out that the thing that I noticed is really a thing in this world. So now I am just crazy for all details that I can see.
And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The trap is set. Now, it's time to explore.
1,000 logs.
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign. But
yeah.
it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far.
Oh, so in the previous section there was actually... Okay, never mind. He'll probably show it.
What? Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one. But it turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noted.
How would you see that? Well, actually, if you will go frame by frame, you probably could, but... Okay.
Them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied, and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of with the
like the sign watching this way, you know, or it's just okay. So okay, so which one? So if like it's a facing of a sign towards the whatever it is, or it's the along the sign, like if we will put an arrow like here to the left or to the right.
And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this.
So the
he's
things
right,
that use speedrunners to find out the exact location of stronghold. I see.
them point a certain way, and if you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move which you rarely see from these protagonists by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely
Is
genius.
peaceful mode
But with that said,
fills your hunger? Never seen that actually. Okay.
he returns to the lake to check
That's a
on
new
his
fact for me.
contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out
Yeah,
of the
it
hopper,
is
which
true.
would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them. Nothing came through. Anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exact hopper, which would be and possible if anything had loaded the chums are still. Avery tells us exact hopper, which would be impossible through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the swing. He tells us exactly this. Would be
But
impossible if anything.
wait, am I schizo? There is a five, you know, five items in here,
Had loaded the chunk. Avery tells
and there is a six. Well, actually, he broke it. Okay, I see.
us
Never mind.
exactly this.
I'm just schizo.
Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What?
How?
How?
Okay, wait. How?
Was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What? How? Why is Avery saying that? Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he
Okay.
see?
Yeah, actually, he did not press enter to put the messages in the chat. Is he thinking that it cannot read from the in-game stuff unless it's pushed enter?
Hear me. But I'm not.
I think it can, because in a book it said that you
Taking
cannot
any
outsmart
chances.
it.
The grass block. When Avery
Well,
left the chunk, he didn't just set
I was right, but I'm quite salty about this shit because
one trap for the entity.
he, well, actually he had the less. Okay, well, rendering distance weren't that high. Okay, yeah,
He
maybe.
said 2. Without mentioning anything to us, he placed a grass block next
Yeah,
to
I
a
saw
block
that.
of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk
This is
isn't
really
loaded.
cool. This is really cool. I would have. Yeah, it is really cool. Would have do stuff differently, maybe. Well, not exactly. I would put such patches along all the ways where I'm being for. So before going into direction of a science, I would just probably just recheck all of my stuff for whatever
The only
there
way
is.
that this block is now grass is if something other
Yeah,
than
right.
Avery loaded this chunk.
It is a
I'm
thing,
not scared,
I guess.
but my gut says to keep moving.
I'm still not sure about it because I think it's also the random. You know. Actually, I should Google it. No, it's not that. Okay, again. Yeah, I should probably. I'm Googling, by the way. Guys, you cannot see it, but I pull out my phone via random ticks. Uh, okay, okay. So what? Okay, does render distance affect spreading? Because I'm not really sure. Yeah, it is. It looks so. It while you are putting the less render distance, it allows the block to update by via ticking. I see. Okay, so it is a thing, and I'm not crazy. Man, guys, play Minecraft. You would know a lot of interesting stuff,
Maybe I am scared.
bro. Exactly. Well, not exactly. I still wouldn't be really scared. I am lying, by the way. I would probably be unsettled, but, well, it depends actually. Oh, so it's like that, I see. Welp. The the music is really good.
The other sign was pointed head on.
I failed you so many times.
Really, really cool.
I committed so many crimes, and I was pretty sure of myself. You gave me reasons to be somebody else. Baby, I'm home again. I thought that I could run away.
Avery walks through a tunnel. A tunnel which quickly turns into a maze.
More to say, more to say.
And slowly but surely, dead end after dead end, Avery navigates through it.
To be somebody else, it's alright.
By the way, I am vibing. You cannot see that, but well, maybe I can simulate that.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Here I am. It's alright. 'Cause baby, I'm
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to
Yeah.
set a trap, and smart enough to set a backup.
It's cool. It's really
But
cool.
whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the
Oh yeah, actually, that is true. It's smart enough, but why? Okay, but why wouldn't? Okay, if it's smart about knowing the mechanics of a hopper, why wouldn't
Hopper
it
with
know
item.
about mechanics of a grass? You know, this thing could have just easily replaced the grass block with a dirt. You know, like the grass block with a dirt one, so it wouldn't see anything else. It seems like you know, if it's smart enough for a hopper. Well, actually, now I wonder if it's because he written in a chat about the trap, you know? Like, about loading. But he wrote in the chat about loading. Yeah.
He needs time to look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns. Stop. But while he's gone, look around and explore this world, but while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone.
But okay, so if I'm not mistaken, he written like it cannot avoid loading the chunks. So all of that is void. Okay, if he like wrote about the trap over by using hopper, it would have made sense because he directly told about that in chat. Why wouldn't this entity, whatever it is, do not know about, you know, whatever it is? Because okay, that's weird. If this entity is smart enough to get the hopper one, because the underlying work in both of this stuff is loading chunks, why would it be able to replace the grass block? I mean, of course you can like he just wanted to make this player go insane, like thinking, is it not how it works, like to mess with the character by changing the one loading chunk trap and not touching another one.
But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know.
Now I'm wondering if the world and the entity are the different things, you know? The world is helping the traveler and the entity tries to, you know, to do whatever it wants to do. I am not sure in motives behind the entity that the whatever it's following him, but yeah. I wonder if it's a spin of the thing that like even the world itself in the game don't want whatever it is to. No, it sounds dumb. No, it probably not.
That he isn't alone. And finally, Avery.
Why would he doubt that? He saw the torches breaking, bruh. You can, okay. Well.
Exits the maze into another giant room with what looks like a cipher above a door, with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll
okay, OHCTSDJ8.
He'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought. From what I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this.
OMCT. It doesn't say anything.
It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me
The highest percentage of what?
It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish.
Maybe it's just this one. This looks like a candidate that could work.
Every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I or Avery can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall, and
Should I stare on that picture for 70 minutes trying to figure out this shit? I'm down, but I don't want to. No, I'm too
Then
lazy. Too lazy. Got it.
he gets it. Okay, I guess it was solvable.
Good poem? Bro, now I'm interested in that shit. I don't want to. I mean, I will try, but. Oh no. Why would I do that shit? Okay.
The footage ends with him staring up at the code. Do you see the anything?
Okay, I guess that's this. It's okay, I will probably try to do that shit, because why not? True, true. Okay, well. Maybe I should just put it into ChatGPT and ask him to solve it, because I'm too lazy to do that. Yeah, I will do just like that. Just that. I will see you in a second, probably, maybe. I hope GPT will answer fast. Okay, so OMC TV.
And plugging it into a cipher decoder
Grid cipher, symbol cipher, base encoding.
gives me
So since
just
it's a double,
this. It doesn't gibberish.
so I guess it's a double encoding, so you probably should put it here and to change one of those again. It is a VGenera code. It looks exactly like that, so maybe we should put it here and then just another time, do it second time. Well, what did he write?
Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it used.
Yes, it's cipher stacked. Bro, why would I start doing this shit? Okay, so should I pull out the paper and okay, well, why not? If we will go full mode, full cycle, we should do it to the biggest extent. Maybe it will take a lot of time actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, I will just probably put it into ChatGPT, but yeah.
Is cipher stacking, a technique where two ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code.
So, okay. Nice poem. What the fuck? It's a short poem because it has 4 lines. Maybe we can reverse it from left to right. Maybe we need to change one of the letters to the zeros and nines, maybe, because okay. By the way, maybe you want to see how I'm doing it. I will just show the ChatGPT probably. Wait a minute. Can you see it? Oh my god. This is so shitty. Okay. Should probably full screen it. So yeah. Yeah, do that, please. This is incredible reaction videos. Please put a like in it. I don't know why would I do this, but yeah, whatever it is. Okay, I'm too lazy to do it myself, to be honest. But maybe I can test it, but I'm just... I'm too lazy to do that shit, to be honest. Yeah, thank you. H chips, okay, typical null padding. Where Labuno? What? Okay, thank you. Then good got to I got IGGGOT. Mm, got count good to got. Can you find poems where such words can be seen and sizes match the length? Maybe also just remove some letters and try to decipher them. First green is gold, her. Okay, since it's king in yellow. Okay, so let's put the info. So the video, video with this is the story. So the story in video is this cipher inspired by King in Yellow book. Maybe it will help. Also, can you... By the way, if you wonder why I am not using capital letters, my shift is broken. I cannot use shift. I mean, I can use caps lock, but I'm just too lazy. Can you... also, you can get rid of some letters too and try to decipher. Okay, well, I think it's good enough. Casilda song. Along the shore the cloud waves break, the twin suns sing behind the lake, the shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Casilda song. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. So how it's supposed to be written, like along the shores, along the shore the cloud waves break, the twin suns sing behind the lake, the shadow lengthen in Carcosa. Well, it says that it has the same amount of letters, so okay, suppose it is this spot. Okay, I will end when I will run out of my free prompts. I ain't paying OpenAI money for that shit. But okay, it is this part of poem. Can you reverse engineer cipher like from poem until you hit the exact way to decipher it? Okay, my grammar is better, but I hope he will understand that. He should understand that. Okay, I assume the plain text trying to. Okay, great. We're using mathematics. Along the shore, the cloud waves break. Hypertext on the front one. Centered. Stanza words truncated. Many H null paddings. So there's all the H's from that. Along the shores. For what I'm doing with my life, why would I even do that stuff? Okay, never mind.
Top of the doorway looks something like this.
Okay, H, plain text. Okay. Yellow Carcosa Hastur Casilda. Okay. Do all of that. I hope you enjoyed this content because this is like high quality shit. Using ChatGPT to decipher code from Minecraft video. Okay. So, if we will, well, you shouldn't destroy all of H's because some of them are the things that are used like OMC. Okay. Okay, so normalize, remove space punctuation, so was added later, okay. The most promising Python left was 7, Carcosa. Carcosa, a Carcos cipher. Grid scrambling. OMCT, JB, okay. CV, okay, it looks okay, it matches. Real padded, okay. Okay, there are 2 H's, yes, there are. 25 characters. Okay, so now give me table with all words, no letters, so people can recreate the decipher ring thingy and write full poem, please, and mark exact. Text in bold. Okay, he might be, you know. Okay, I don't need that. So he may be hallucinating, to be honest. But okay. So here's the reconstruction. Yeah, thank you. Along the shore, the cloud waves break, the twin suns sing behind the lake, the shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Along the shore, the cloud waves break, the twin suns sing behind the lake, the shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Strange is the night, where black stars rise and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still is Lost Carcosa. Okay, so guys, I guess you can see that. So it may be the thing. Okay, okay. So this is probably the novel. Well, not novel, but the poems that were deciphered. Thank you, ChatGPT. I wouldn't write him thank you because it will cost OpenAI a lot of money. It not like I care, but it just I don't know. Okay, no. Fuck OpenAI. I will just thanks. Oh, I cannot. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this shit. Let's return back to the video. Okay.
It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I, or Avery, can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall, and then he gets it. Okay, I guess it was solvable.
So H's are nulls, and okay, well.
Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where two ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle isn't over yet. There's still this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock, but instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more, how do I put this, efficient.
Will he just break the... It's Minecraft. Yes, it's Minecraft, so he would just break the stuff. Yeah, my man. This is exactly what I would have done. Well, actually, I would try to solve it and, like, try to do it legitimately, but, well...
With that,
ooh, if I was him, I would have just taken all of that blocks.
Wait, who's Durlord?
Oh yeah, so it wasn't Avery. Great, I was right.
3. For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got two different stories about where this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if
well,
that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on, so what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the...
Bro, take the slime blocks and honey blocks. You don't know what are you missing for. I hope this video wouldn't be like 2 hours.
Only way to find out is to keep watching.
Man, I'm just halfway in my recording already. 1 hour. Oh no, it's bad.
Walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
This looks really cool, you know? Oh, angel statue, and it seems abandoned village. Ooh, the music is really cool. I wonder. Okay, I will probably just add some soundtracks to my playlist. There is nothing. I cannot see anything. Am I blind? Probably. Maybe I missed a lot of clues actually. Eight fountains. Well, 8 streams of water. I wonder if it means something.
It's empty. This village is strange. It's clearly a
Why there is the thing without light, you know? There's like 3 lights.
This
Three,
village
well,
is
not 3, but there are light and
strange. It's
the place
clearly
without
abandoned
light.
if the cobwebs and
Maybe this stuff without light leads
It's-
to the place where you need to go. Like where did he fallen? So it's a front of a statue. He builds. Okay, it's so it's there.
It's empty. This village is strange.
So-
It's clearly abandoned if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets,
Okay, bro.
beds, and flooring, but
It is a king in yellow. I mean, I got spoiled quite because I saw the info. Like, I saw that one video. I read the book in yellow because of a Minecraft video. You know, I didn't click to that and didn't watch that, but yeah,
wherever
it got into my recommendation.
your lord looks, he can't find anything of interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here,
It's okay. He was there. he break it here from the side. If we will, should I pull out paint? Maybe I am just overcooking this shit, but okay, why not? This video already inflated like crazy. I can as well inflate it even more. It's okay. I pulled out the Photoshop. So let's imagine this is a statue. So he got inside of a statue from this side, if I'm not mistaken. So he got from this side, and we saw the dark place like somewhere here. So he entered. Okay, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I should probably recheck that shit. Okay, let's get back. So he broke into this. So this is the front of the statue. Okay, yeah, it's he broke into statue, and it was so it was like that. So the direction is here. So if he will look up, oh no, I didn't check. So like this. So since he entered the statue, he like entered like here. This is the front of the statue, this is the back of the statue. So he entered from the right or from the left. And good, so the direction should be there. Okay, let's see. I hope we are right and I am not just a schizo. X2.
Chests and containers. Strange. It's clearly abandoned if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too is empty. There's no path to take from there. So is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
So yeah, it. Wait, does it match really? Wait, did I cooked? So, oh well, it's the back of a statue actually. Well, actually, it's a front. Am I schizoing? No, it's the back of a statue. My theory got completely, and I see it. I see it. It's unnatural. Oh yeah, I wanted to do that myself, but seems like a tower of some sort. You know, the magic tower. Is it a church? Looks like an abandoned church. Nothing bad ever happens in the churches, especially when it's in abandoned village. with sword. Yep. I see nothing really. Break everything. Break bookshelves. Break everything. Maybe carpets. Last time there were... Well, there were no, but... Basement entrance. Wow, the music is really cool. I think I will really put a lot of it in my playlists. I have this one playlist called Background.
I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming, Maya. If anything, I wager that their king is already here. It's watching me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better. He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for. I'm going. I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask, but please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
Yeah, he will continue forward. The only way is forward. That's a strange candle noise. I wonder if he blocked... Why did he blocked that? Okay. Oh wow, entrance. Great. The complete silence, apart from noises, is really, really interesting. What? Oh, it was just footsteps. At the crossroads, don't turn left. And this is where he will go left, yes. Is I wonder if the whispers were the thing that lured him in that place. Why is he moving like weirdly, you know? It looks like he's in trance of some kind. Oh wow, the Minecraft scary SFX, and it changed the inventory. This reminds me of dimensional doors, you know? Okay, the silence. Oh, wow. Did you hear that noises? It's like, okay, listen carefully. If you want, you can pull the volume to max. Can you hear at the right part of your headphones and the right of you the sounds of someone going through the on the grass? Can you hear that? I heard 3 steps. This is really, really cool. Okay, sensor bar. We cannot see anything. He's stunned. He saw something frightening. He's stunned by a fear. I wonder if it looks like an SCP-esque stuff, you know? The redacted parts of the text as a narrative, you know? So we shouldn't supposed to see the whatever he is seeing because it will make us crazy, you know? This story. Looks like it though. Okay, it looks like he got rid of a trance state for whatever reason. He like woke up, and this is why he is trying to shake it off, the sleepiness or trance of whatever he is under, or whatever affecting him. Oh, the music! Oh wow, the soundtrack is really cool. The music is so good. And now he's running, actually. Did he panic? Probably. He looks afraid. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, no, I wouldn't yap. I will tell later. We'll just listen and experience this stuff.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled, it's listening. You can't outsmart it, it's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. 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 And the footage ends. Right there. Durlord was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage, and most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there, that was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest protagonist I've ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book. Okay, before that code, so it is a really good story. So this is why he was making a lot of mistakes grammarly in the book, because he was panicking. So it was indeed an panicking and someone panicking. I was right. I was right. Okay. Now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can... RVN, Avery, it's here. Is this supposed to be run? Oh. Get this. Run Avery. It's here. Durlord was giving one last warning, hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see. But how? How would he possibly know that Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over. Wow, so I guess this is the second part, because the thumbnail looks like it, and it was really good. Yeah, I felt like I watched a movie, you know. This is really cool. I enjoyed this reaction very much, although it took like a lot of time, to be honest, to do that shit. But I guess we should end on some kind of point. I pulled the poem that we probably maybe deciphered. It's not, of course, 100% possibility that it is indeed that wallpaper, but we can be sure that it's probably maybe something like this. So, along the shore the cloud waves break, the twin suns sing behind the lake, the shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Strange is the night where black stars rise, and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still is lost Carcosa.
Maybe I just completely butchered that shit, but this is the second part of that poem, I guess. And this is the deciphered text. I am not sure. Maybe the ChatGPT hallucinated it. I could have probably made it myself. I'm just too lazy to do that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. It was insane video. It's absolute cinema one, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.